Welcome to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Night, the podcast that deals with the early life of yours truly. And now narrating the story, Jimmy. 2:10 p.m. J.R. had been sitting at the ranch part of the afternoon, bored out of his mind, because Grandma had gone with Uncle Thomas and Aunt Diane to go shopping for their upcoming tour of the Grand Canyon. Suddenly, Ken's truck pulls up in front of the ranch. "About time," Gerald said. "Hey, let's go get in our trunks," Ken said. "Let's get this party started." "I'll go get the chairs," Gerald said. Meanwhile, in Baton Rouge, Jim is pacing around the mansion in a sullen mood. He's angry that Claude decided not to spend any time with him in Baton Rouge. To top it off, he's still mad about the BBS postings of Kurt Leonard. "Look, he wants to be with Becky? Let him go be with Becky," Betsy said. "This point, he's just a loser." "4:30 p.m. Jared and Ken are in the mansion indoor swimming pool, taking a couple of lawn and garden chairs. They fashion either something to help them with their deep dives, or with a flotation device. With Jim and Betsy gone, Grandma Elizabeth didn't seem to care, so long as J.R. made sure that the chairs got put back. 5:30 p.m. On one of the estate terraces, J.R. and Blake Carter are drinking hard orange cider. "I'll tell you what, Kurt Leonard is a fool," Blake said. "Oh, he claims I'm from Oklahoma, but I did a little research about him. He was born in Tampa, Florida. And he calls himself a libertarian. Well, nowadays, he's more in line with the philosophy of Bill Clinton. Don't waste your time getting upset over this guy." "Well, then there's Claude, who just don't want to seem to have a good time with me very much anymore unless it has something to do with business. I wouldn't worry about him. That's why you got me," Blake said. "Look, we're practically going to be best next door neighbors. So, if he don't want to talk to you on the phone, call me. Katie and I'll be happy to come hang out with you guys." "I appreciate that," Jim said. "Hey, maybe we'll sit around and drink some hard orange cider." "7 p.m. in the mansion in 6:30 p.m. in Baton Rouge, everyone there is gathered around in the mansion parlor, listening to Barbra Streisand. 7 p.m. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, J.R., Ken, Uncle Tom, and Aunt Diane are sitting in the mansion in the ranch dining room, listening to a refurbished limited edition of the Barbra Streisand album People that Ken had gotten the year before and made copies for himself and J.R. Grandma Elizabeth was not much into Barbra Streisand at all. So she asked the servants to bring some leftover brisket for lunch upstairs for her. At the same time, in Baton Rouge, the Hendricks, the Carters, and the Britleys are sitting in the living room watching a movie called Secret Ambition about the early life of JFK, with some scenes leading up to the assassination. It was to be an amazing time for everybody. 8:30 p.m. After dinner, JR and Ken went right back into the ranch indoor swimming pool to have another last hurrah swimming. That night, JR had 3 combination burritos from Taco Villa. Ken had a beef fajita. Now, Uncle Thomas and Aunt Diane had some beef fajita con quesos from a Mexican restaurant not far from the ranch called Rosa's. 10:30 a.m. With the second going away party over, JR, Ken, and Elizabeth sit in the ranch living room, drinking Dr. Peppers and getting ready for bed. Hope you enjoy listening to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Night. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the adventure. This is J.R. Hendrick saying until next time, take care and get ready for the rest of the story. God bless you.